How's it going, guys? My name is LongBarrel. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A as I promised. A couple days ago, I asked you guys to leave me a bunch of questions that revolve around my life, Europe, and stuff like that. Now, I did ask you guys to leave me more life-related questions just because I get gaming questions all the time and I pretty much answer them in the comments anyway, so there's no need to make a video like that. Plus, a lot of the gaming questions have been answered in the past in my other Q&As. In the top right hand corner, you guys are going to see a card right now of all the previous Q&As that I have done. So go ahead and watch that before you watch this video, or if you want to watch it, if you don't want to watch it, but that will get some of your questions answered. If you have asked a question and that question has not shown up in this video, then possibly watching those videos will help. So just before I begin this video, I do want to say that I did pick pretty much all the good life-related questions. I don't think I have a single gaming-related questions in this video. So while reading the questions, I actually got two repeating questions that were asked to me over and over again, and I pretty much got tired of reading them. The first question is, how old am I? I am 19 years of age. I have answered this in my other Q&As, so now you guys know. Please stop asking me. And the second question is, do I have a girlfriend? Nope, I am single, so please stop asking me. I answered all your questions. I am single and I'm 19 years old. Alright, so for the first question, Redmar Sprenger asks me, where are you going to when you are in Netherlands? So as I mentioned before, I will be attending DEF CON 1, which will be obviously in Biddinghuizen. I'm not sure if I'm saying this right or not, but I will be in Biddinghuizen. I will also be visiting Amsterdam and a bunch of other cities that I don't remember the names to. Basically, after DEF CON, I'm going to be spending like one night in like a different city going down south. When I'll be releasing the vlogs for Europe trip, you guys will be able to know where I go, so just keep an eye out for that. The second question I get asked comes from Edward Reyes. He asks me, when do I think of stopping with YouTube? It's a very deep question, just because I don't know, obviously, when I'm going to be stopping with YouTube. I think I'll be satisfied with YouTube when I have a good following, a solid foundation, something that I can back onto after I'm done with YouTube. Essentially, I want to develop my YouTube career into something else other than YouTube, obviously. So then after YouTube is over, which I frankly don't think I'll ever stop YouTube unless YouTube itself goes down. As long as I have a solid foundation and something I can back onto, that's when I'll stop YouTube. But to answer your question, I don't think I'll stop YouTube unless YouTube itself will go down. The next question comes from Ben Snowden. He asks me, will you visit the UK? Unfortunately, during the Europe trip, I won't have time to visit the UK. Obviously, I still want to visit UK sometime in my lifetime, but unfortunately, during this Europe trip, I will not. Alright, so the next question comes from JR Castaneda. I hope I said your name right. Were your parents / family supportive of your YouTube? Love the vids, by the way. So if you guys didn't know, I live with my sister and my mom. Therefore, it was basically just my mom who was concerned. My mom was very skeptical. She didn't know the potential that can come from YouTube. That's pretty understandable. I mean, parents and pretty much anybody from our parents' generation don't really understand the value of the online world, especially the gaming industry, which is at its pretty much peak right now. Obviously, when I was putting a lot of time and effort into YouTube, my mom did not understand what I was investing my time into. Obviously, she wanted me to, take a more realistic approach, a more standard approach of going to school and getting an education and getting a job and working 8 to 5, and securing my future that way. But obviously, me being persistent, I decided to stick with YouTube, and eventually, after the money started rolling in and I started to show my mom that I can actually make something out of this stuff, then obviously she got more and more supportive, and now she understands completely why I do this. The next question kind of relates to the other question, which comes from Finjet18. He asked me, when you noticed you were becoming big on YouTube, what was your reaction? So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but when I started YouTube, it wasn't a gradual approach of, just I was grinding it from the beginning and my subs started growing and growing and growing. No, in fact, pretty much when I started doing CSGO stuff, that's the point where my channel skyrocketed. I was doing some stuff like Minecraft and Call of Duty and Battlefield and stuff before I started CSGO, but nothing really too serious. Didn't put any time into that at all. As soon as I started CSGO, I started off with the Road to Knife, and that basically just boomed my channel so quick. I got to like 5K subs really quick, 10K subs. Wasn't even that long after that. Essentially, my reaction, I couldn't really get a reaction at the beginning because I didn't grasp the fact that I was growing so fast. My overall reaction of me growing on YouTube, I was really surprised. I had no idea what the hell I was doing, and I was growing and people were loving me, so I was generally confused, but I was very happy at the same time, obviously. I mean, I've been wanting to do YouTube for a very long time, and I finally succeeded. So Ashita asked me for the Q&A, how long and where are you staying? So like I said in my announcement video, if you guys want to check that out right now, we'll put the card right there again. I'm going away to Europe for 2 months exactly. I'm leaving Vancouver June 1st and I'll be coming back August 1st. The countries that I will be visiting are Poland, Ukraine, Germany, Sweden, Netherlands, and Belgium. Oh, and France. So obviously not in that order, but those are the countries that I will be visiting. My next question comes from XOH2O Reyes. I really don't know if I'm saying that right. If you weren't a YouTuber, what would you be in? So a lot of you guys probably don't know this, but some of my older subs might. I actually have a little bit of a passion for aviation. I like anything flying related. I like jets, I like planes, I like that kind of world. Basically, before my YouTube took off, I was actually going to go to school to become a civilian pilot. And even before that, I was actually applying to become a military pilot. So I'm pretty sure if I wasn't doing YouTube right now, I would be in school studying to become a pilot. JJ2016 asked me, how did you start out on YouTube? So my YouTube career goes way back to when I was in grade 9. I had a channel called CoolKid505. You guys can search it up right now. I actually, during Christmas, I did a video reacting to that old channel. If you guys want to check out the video, it will be in a card right here. That's basically where I started out on YouTube. I had a long-running Minecraft series, Let's Play, until one of my videos got flagged and all my videos got deleted on it. And essentially that led me to starting up a new channel called LongBarrel. After maybe like 2 years of starting that, I started making CSGO videos, and now we're here. Thomas Gray asked me, any siblings, parents, jobs, professions, how old are you? I do have a sibling. I have one twin sister. Parents, jobs, professions, my mom is an accountant. And I've already answered, how old am I? I'm 19 years old. The next question comes from Ghost Sickness, who's apparently a verified fellow YouTuber. For the Q&A, what or who got you into YouTube? I can't really tell you exactly what got me into YouTube. It's probably just a combination of a bunch of YouTubers. Me being young, and I went through the Minecraft phase, obviously. I was very into Minecraft, and I really liked to watch a lot of Minecraft YouTubers, and I wanted what they had, which was, you know, big successful YouTube channels. And that's basically what sparked my passion for YouTube at the very beginning. Ever since then, I pretty much started my CoolKid505 account, and that led me to LongBarrel eventually. Now we're here. But to answer your question specifically, who, probably the very first person that ever inspired me to do videos would probably be CNanners with his Minecraft Let's Play series, but that's just for another time and another story. Alright, so Stygian de John, I probably butchered that so bad, asks me, what is your top 3 countries you're most excited for? My top 3 countries that I'm definitely most excited for are Poland, Germany, and Netherlands. I think these 3 countries I'm the most excited for. Poland, I've always been fascinated by Poland. I love their culture, and it's pretty relatable to my culture as well. If you guys don't know, I'm Russian, so I'm really excited to check that out. Germany, obviously, Germany is a really cool country. There's a lot of history in it. It has a really big culture, lots of beer, and I'm just generally excited for that. And the Netherlands, I mean, do I really gotta say anything about the Netherlands? It's just a really dope-ass country. I can't wait to visit it. So Stygian ends the comment, much love from Belgium. Thank you so much. Much love from Canada as well. Alright, my next question comes from Hados SCG. He asked me, why are you going to Europe and where are you going to Europe? I already answered the second question earlier on. But why am I going to Europe? Just because I've been wanting to backpack forever. I'm still young. And I've had this opportunity to go backpacking this summer, so I took it, and now we're going. MD Cheyenne asks me, how old are you? Do you go to college? If so, which college? No, I don't go to college, but I was supposed to go to college to go study to become a civilian pilot or a military pilot, which I mentioned earlier. Joanna Rick Nurmiot, I tried. Did you ever think that you will get 160k subs? As much as I believed that I was going to get to even like 100k subs, I obviously didn't ever think that I was going to get there. It's probably well into LongBarrel's career that I realized that I have the potential of reaching 100k subs. When I started LongBarrel, I probably never even imagined I was going to get to 100k subs, but I definitely dreamt of it. And later on, as LongBarrel took off, that's when I realized I do have the potential to even go past that. Lolo Polo Rolo asks me, are you going to play in Europe as well on a LAN or something? That I'm definitely not going to rule out. I definitely want to visit some LAN centers in Europe. I have heard of some in like Germany and stuff, so maybe I'll do my best to visit like a LAN center. I'll definitely make sure you guys know about this. I'll try to visit some internet cafes because I heard those are pretty big in Europe as well. I definitely want to play some CSGO while I'm in Europe. It's obviously an experience every NA player wants to go through. Ethan Mullings asked me, what is the best thing about being on YouTube? Now, I could say the generic answer of, you know, fame and glory, but no, the best thing about being on YouTube is having you guys. You guys have no idea how much it means to me when I go onto a video and I see all these positive comments, people talking nice things about me, the people communicating with me, asking me questions. It just feels nice having fans that actually like what you put out. It feels really good to have support, to have a following. Like, I know when YouTubers say thanks to their subscribers and say that they can't do this without them, they mean it. We can't do this without you guys. You guys make us, and that's why we'll always be thankful for you guys and what you guys do for us. It's not a joke that we wouldn't be here without you guys. To answer your question, the best thing about being on YouTube is having a fan base, a following that supports you along the way. Thank you guys. Bo Tonson asks me, what do you do in your everyday life? Actually, lately my life hasn't been that exciting at all. I've pretty much just been doing YouTube, working out, going out like during the weekends, and watching TV shows. My life the past few months has been pretty boring. Yeah, just that's pretty much my everyday life is CSGO, YouTube, gym, going out. Inner Fire asked me, do people recognize you on the streets? I always wondered that for YouTubers. Are you kind of famous? No, I definitely don't get recognized on the streets just because I don't do a lot of face cams and a lot of people don't really know how I look like. But I'm sure if I was like a vlogger instead of like a CSGO player, then probably maybe like 1 or 2 people would have recognized me on the streets. But as of right now, I don't get recognized on the streets, although I do get recognized a lot when playing CSGO in like public servers, and that's always pretty cool to meet a bunch of fans when I'm playing. Okay, so this is a Swedish name, I'm assuming. His name is Christian Smedsrud. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but where in Sweden are you going? I will be in Sweden just for 3 nights, unfortunately, and I will be in Stockholm. I doubt I'm going to visit any other cities just because I only have like 3 nights there, and it's only going to be like 2.5 days or so of actual stay. Kiyo Takamatsu asks me, what is your daily routine? Do you play games all day or not? So lately my routine has not been very fun at all. Basically, I wake up, I have breakfast, I'll watch like an episode of The Office or something. Then I'll go on my computer, I'll browse through all the emails and like, you know, social media and stuff like that, and I get to working on videos. Do I play games all day or not? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll basically just play games all day and then realize that my entire day has went by. Before the days got really busy with me prepping videos for Europe, I would go to the gym, and I actually gymmed quite a bit. It would be every evening, so the routine back then was I'd play games and then I'd go to the gym. That was basically it. Ignite asks me, ever considered coming to Australia, and can I hear your Aussie accent please? Ha ha ha. You guys can't hear my Aussie accent just because I suck at accents, but ever considering coming to Australia? Of course. I'd love to visit the entire world if I could, but Australia is definitely up there as one of the places I like to visit. Yeah, maybe someday I will. This question comes from Hipsky, and he asked me, stay dench or get frimponged? Why not both? Kappa Pride asked me, what was your life like before you started making YouTube videos? I didn't really have much of a life back before I started making YouTube videos. I was in high school, I just finished grade 11, and I like to play a lot of video games, and that's pretty much it. That was just my life. Zarfan Zayad asked me, when did you first hear about the Bruce Lee quote? I get this question asked a lot. There's a lot of people that ask me this question during this Q&A session. I heard this Bruce Lee quote a very, very long time ago. It wasn't until like maybe a year ago or so that I actually started to realize the meaning of it. I just like the quote so much that I decided to include it in the end of my videos as an ending statement, I guess. Okay, Maybe Plays asks me, what is your favorite game besides CSGO? And the second question is, do I play any sports? Currently, I don't really have any favorite games besides CSGO. I'll play random games here and there, like Battlefield or COD, so I don't really have a favorite. And as for the second question, do I play any sports? I used to. Throughout pretty much my entire high school, I played hockey, ice hockey. After I graduated high school, I stopped playing hockey, unfortunately, and I pretty much just been sticking to going to the gym and working out. And that's the end of the questions that I have picked out for today. This video is already fairly long with the amount of questions that you guys asked me, so I thank you guys so much for asking me all these questions. Just so we're on the same page here, I will be leaving June 1st, and I will be uploading a bunch of pre-made scheduled videos that are going to be going up during the time that I'm gone, so don't worry about me not being there. I'm obviously not going to middle of nowhere, so I'm going to Europe. I'll have internet access. I'll be able to communicate with you guys through YouTube, through Twitter, so go ahead and follow me on that. And with that, I'm going to end the video right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is LongBarrel, and remember, be water, my friends.